And I love that team, David. Thank you. And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Mitchell missing.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score, and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. And so he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
Mitchell outside. And there's the drive. Booker pulls it in. Paul outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. First quarter, just over a minute played. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And the pass to Conley. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Paul. Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now, here's Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. And Crowder slams it in.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physical.
Mitchell outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Mitchell outside. Drives to the hoop. Rejected by Booker.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
The feed to Crowder. Booker against O'Neal. A nice shot by Booker.
Sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
Now here is Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Booker. Ball finds Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Mitchell outside. Conley surveying the D. Pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And so it's Utah here with the ball. 9-point game. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Crowder inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
Good play by Crowder there. He uses that fake. And the defense got fooled a little bit, and then he drew the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Now Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Paul against Conley. Passes it to Booker. Three-pointer. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Paul passes to Crowder. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Paul left side. 6 to shoot. Ready by Bogdanovich. Over in the corner, Conley. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And so it's Jay Crowder making things happen for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Brent, we're seeing a lot of new officials joining the NBA ranks. Any changes you see resulting from that?
Well, I think this is a time for coaching staffs and teams to be a little bit more patient with the officials than they have been in the past, as they're trying to understand the rhythm and flow of not just the game and the way it needs to be called, but the communication between the players and the coaches, and how you try to work towards still having a great product on the floor and not having the refs impact the game in ways that get talked about that they don't want to be spoken about.
And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Booker. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Crowder kicks to Paul. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Paul's got 5 now.
This offense just continues to impress.
Now Conley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as many as 11 points. Booker looking around. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Mitchell kicks to Conley. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. And too long on the shot. Suns leading by 7. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Bridges. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
2 minutes.
Here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. Count the basket. 9 points in the game so far. Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Booker in the corner. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Crowder slams it in.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry. And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Ayton against Gobert. O'Neal against Bridges. O'Neal misses. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. They have a 9-point lead. Here's Bridges, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Suns leading by 11. Booker, right side, stolen by Mitchell. Conley against Paul. Outside Conley. This one for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Paul. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Driving in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Paul goes in. Gobert with the block. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. It was Jay Crowder who got hot in the first. He had 10 points, 2 assists, and
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the 1 spot. And McGee kicks to Shamet. Over Ingles. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Oni passes to Ingles. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. There's the pass to Shamet. The shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Fires from the wing. And that one drops.
A great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Payne with it. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And Whiteside sends it back. Clarkson outside. Gay trying to break free. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Clarkson.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Now here's Payne. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Good work there as it goes.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Here's Gay. Pass to Clarkson. Takes it inside. Kicks it out to Gay. McGee with the block. And they get it back. Inside, this is to Gay. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
Suns leading by 7. Payne looking around. Pass to Kaminsky. Nifty move. Gay with the block.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Once his team got Whiteside the ball that close to the bucket, the defense is absolutely at his mercy.
Hassan Whiteside, 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And McGee kicks to Payne. From 10 feet out, no good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. And he handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Oni with the bucket.
And that solid play in the paint continues
2
here,
minutes
guys.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third. Johnson finds Payne. Here's Johnson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 6.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Clarkson passes to Gay. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
Jazz ball.
Jazz trail by 6. Here he goes. Count that bucket. Oni's got 4 this quarter.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Payne passes to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. McGee dishes to Johnson. In the corner. Shamet with it. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Down low, stolen by McGee. One-on-one here. Throws it up high. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Payne passes to McGee. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Shamet. The 3. And it's Oni with the rebound. And stolen by Payne. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4 spot. Here's Johnson. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket, and they pick up 2. And the Suns lead by 9.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's Oni. Payne covering. The pass to Clarkson. Clock at 6. Going inside. It's blocked. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Personal foul. First team foul. Coming onto the floor.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McGee's got his first 2 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Conley. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that one.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Pass to Booker. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Ayton kicks to Paul. With the drive. Rebound, Utah.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Phoenix leading by 9. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell looking it over. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Booker finds Ayton. Stolen by Conley. Here's the break. Here's Mitchell. Good work defensively by Crowder. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Jazz trail by 11. Mitchell outside. Again, Mitchell missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's Crowder on the wing. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Crowder. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jay Crowder.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Booker outside. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
It's really just
foul.
a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Paul dishes to Crowder. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. He kicks it to Crowder. Fires from 14, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today, playing in front of your home fans.
Thank you, Brian.
I don't doubt him, Allie. Thanks very much. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
Pass to Butler. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Just really smart distribution from Jimmy Butler right there. He's putting a bigger emphasis on getting his teammates involved.
Ayton finds Paul. The three. The shot off that time. And Miami will go the other way with it. Outside Tucker. Back to Lowry. From deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bridges with it. Picked up by Lowry. Outside for Booker. Fires the three. The rebound by Lowry.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Here's Robinson. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Outside Paul. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Down low. Stolen by Ayton. Booker, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker against Robinson. Booker can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Crowder. It's hauled in by the Heat. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Paul with a steal. Up top, Ayton. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker's certainly in the hard-to-check category.
Both free throws good from Booker.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Lowry into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
Here's Paul. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Lowry, good.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
The drive by Paul. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer. Not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
That's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Devin Booker shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
And so he hits both. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 to get things underway. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Bridges against Butler. Shoots over Bridges. Butler can't get it to go. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Paul. Back to Booker with 1 on the clock. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns earning this break in the action. Up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Bridges. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Fires it. They get the rebound. Ayton. Pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. Out to Bridges. Now here's Paul. Butler covering. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Now here's Bridges. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Out to Lowry. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. The Suns clear it.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
Here's Tucker. And again, the Heat missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. The kick out to Paul. Hits the trifecta. Paul's got 7 points in the game. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
Robinson can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his 3rd foul so far. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Booker, good.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Lowry outside. Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Tucker. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Tucker's got his second basket.
Now, the consistency with which Kyle Lowry involves his teammates is really a sight to behold. This guy's such a good passer.
Paul finds Booker. Up and over Lowry. Off the left rim and out.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Driving in. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and
the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Booker. Takes the three. And it's Booker again missing.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Johnson passes to McGee. Can't get it to drop, and Miami will go the other way with it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Controls the rebound and the putback.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Payne against Oladipo. Outside Payne. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. And so it's the Phoenix Suns.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 9-point lead. And over to Shaq. And
if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Miami trailing. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Johnson. Then there's JaVale McGee, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Payne in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, at the wing position, Grant, you were one of the league's best passers. Which wing players stand out to you in that category now?
You know, I mean, it may sound arrogant of me to say this, but LeBron, Luka Doncic, guys like that who really read the floor, they understand and can pick apart defenses at any position, those two are ones that stick out the most.
Payne against Oladipo. Pass to Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Now Hero. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Shamet into the lane. To the inside. Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Suns lead by 11.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Dedmon. Puts the move on. Rebounded by Payne.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Historically, a few franchises have gobbled up most of the NBA championships. A significant number of teams have never won a title, though. However, we're in an interesting time. A lot of those franchises are looking for their first title. They're among the top teams now. And guys, they're hoping to get on the board.
Oh, yes. Very interesting, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, Morris making things look easy right now. What a rhythm.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's McGee. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Payne. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Strus. Oladipo against Payne. Here's Dedmon. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Kaminsky. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Strus. The shot by Oladipo, no good. It's Shamet on the wing, guarded by Morris. Outside Payne.
In the third, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter, and they'll get another chance. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee. And yep, it's good. And the Suns lead by 12.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Hero outside, and that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Oladipo. The shot that time not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Oladipo. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To end the drought. Here's Strus. Miami, no good that time either. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Shamet. Three-pointer off the mark. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Out to Oladipo. Here's Dedmon, covered by Johnson. Back to Dedmon. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Pass to Shamet. Jacks up a three. Oh, they get a hand on it. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Hero outside. He got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And let's take a look at Miami. Markieff Morris out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Strus in at the small forward position. They get it back. McGee passes to Payne. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Hero. And they're on the run. Oladipo double team. It's tipped. Hero with it. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Kaminsky outside. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
So Miami ends up going with a new group. Ball passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. Ball against Lowry. And Lowry with the defensive effort.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
4-3. It's Adebayo, high post. He's against Ayton. Lowry into the lane. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And here's Lowry from the arc. Back to Tucker. Paul with the double. Goes back up. Robinson. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Lowry against Paul. Inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Paul with a steal. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Suns leading. Now Paul. To the inside. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
The number of second chance points they've gotten has also been big. They've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Robinson. Miami has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Lowry, no good.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Butler. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Out to Bridges. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Miami ball.
The Heat have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Robinson gets the bucket.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Paul against Lowry. Paul passes to Ayton. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
The drive by Butler. No, stopping him. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul with it. Now guarded by Butler. Paul can't get it to go. Miami with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Robinson. Here's Tucker. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Paul. It's good.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
And here's Lowry. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
Devin Booker said, on the floor, he knows what's going on before it even happens. With him, the game...
A long wait in the valley for winning basketball. It's back. Good stuff, Alan. Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. In the backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Collins at the 4 with Capella at center. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. And for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at center, filling out the middle. And these are two young teams, rare for you. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by Atlanta. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Nice move. Unable to get that one. Collins with the defensive effort. Here's Young. Up and in on the layup.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Outside Booker. First quarter, just over a minute played. And it's Crowder missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 to get this one going. You know, Grant, it seems like Collins is one of those guys you can depend on for a 20-10 stat line just about every night.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He's as consistent as they come offensively, and with his hustle, his rebound numbers are never lagging.
And it's good for 2.
What an opportunity for Chris Paul to drive the basketball. He sees an opening and cuts inside.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Capella in the high post. He's against Ayton. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense. Fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Crowder outside. Now Booker over Bogdanovich. Booker can't get it to go.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
I mean, that's terrific finish in transition. Chris Paul dynamic when they're pushing the tempo.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Young. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Young's gotten his second bucket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
2 minutes.
Now here's Ayton. Paul against Young. And it's Paul off the drive. Count that bucket. Paul's got 6.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Paul. Bogdanovich against Booker. Crowder outside. Launches a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Young way outside. Collins tips it back in.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Paul passes to Bridges. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Aiden. Ball against Young. Aiden. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Hawks have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Young against Paul. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Collins. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
To the middle. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And here's Young. The 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the...
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Outside Hunter. Pass to Capella. Here's Collins. He's got 5. Back to Capella. 5 to shoot. Collins outside. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3-point field goal.
Collins has got 8.
I mean, he only attempted just 1 3-pointer in college. Collins has surprised the NBA with his consistency from range.
Paul passes to Aiden. Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Count the basket. Give him 8 points now.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now Young. He's got 7. And it's Capella with the jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Young against Paul. Pulls it from the top of the key. That one's good for 2.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Young with it. Up top, Capella. Back to Young. Crowder with a steal. Outside Paul. Launches it. Connects from downtown. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. The Hawks leading. Outside, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the second quarter. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Back to McGee. Rebound Atlanta.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Gallinari. McGee with a steal. Now here's Johnson. He's closely guarded. Hoop poked away, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Payne outside. It's hauled in by Herter.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Williams misses. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. From deep, Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
1:04 left in the first half. Now here's Williams. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. To the paint. Trying to get back on track.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it. Defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Outside Payne. Kaminsky, left side. And there's the foul. It's on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of this game. Payne on the bounce. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Williams against Payne. Pass to Herter. Down low. McGee with a steal. Up top, Kaminsky. Outside Johnson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it's... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And the Hawks looking at who they've got. Gorgie Jang is out there with Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in at the point. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Back to Payne. Inside.
Blocked! And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Reddish. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. Smitty, you think of all the 6 Man of the Year awards Lou Williams has. He's the ultimate bench weapon.
You know, Lou embraced that role early on in his career, B.A. Saw the value of coming in, looking for shots with the second unit. He's made a career doing what he does best.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Atlanta timeout. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise!
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And here's Young. He has 7. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Off with the layup.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
There's the three. Kept alive by Atlanta. He can't hit that time.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Johnson passes to McGee. That's tipped. And another shot over Hunter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
That one on Young.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Hits both from the stripe. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Outside Young. Three-pointer. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Pass to Shaman. Kaminsky, right side. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
To the inside, McGee. Hey, rejected by Capella. Left side, Bogdanovich. Collins passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Clock at 6. And it's Capella with the jam.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Pass to McGee. Back to Payne. Now here's Kaminsky. Collins defending. To the paint. Here's McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Young inside, defended by Payne. The kick out to Young. Here's Capella. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Payne, pass to Johnson. Outside Payne. To the inside. Johnson with a bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Payne against Hunter. Back to Capella. And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Suns.
Phoenix on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
This is why we talk about carving out position rather than trying to sneak in. You've got to be willing to put in the work.
He does not get the second one.
You have to love the strong foundation Clint Capella gives his team. He's incredibly reliable in the paint on both ends of the floor.
Paul passes to Crowder. Paul against Young. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Agile move by CP3. Navigating the contact and getting his shot.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Young, the pass to Capella. Oh, my goodness!
Watch out. A fairly unassuming personality. Clint Capella enjoying the spotlight on that one.
Outside Booker. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Capella. That free throw good from Booker.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
Here's Young. He's got 7. And he's going for the lob.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Paul, he knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks ahead, up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Suns trailing. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crowder finds Paul. And Collins with the big block.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Collins has gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Paul against Young. A step back shot. And that one's long.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Collins passes to Capella. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Collins outside. Inside. Capella inside. He's against Ayton. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Brazian fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Nate McMillan as he talked with the team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Young against Paul. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
Here's Young. Paul with some nice D. The Suns have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Atlanta on D. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Down low. Here's Ayton. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Young. Uses the glass on the layup.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Paul drives in. Capella with a block. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And now it's a 9-point Atlanta lead.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And Ayton gets it to go.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Now Young. Here he goes. Ooh, Ayton with the block. They retain possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Booker. Fires from the wing. Yes! He nails it! And now just a 5-point Atlanta lead. Atlanta's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the left wing. Here's Young. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Hunter. Pass to Young. Paul with a steal. And they're pushing it up. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Over Hunter. Booker with it. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So it's Atlanta now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And Paul gets it to go.
When the game is close, Chris Paul is ready. An elite scorer who lives for clutch situations.
Here's Young. Cash.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
Paul for 3. Hunter with the rebound. Outside Young. Over to the left wing. For 3, Collins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's a 3 from Paul. And knocks down the 3.
Good focus on the range shot by Chris. Not letting anything throw him off.
And so it's Atlanta who scraped by with a win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight.
Thank you, Kevin.
What a great philosophy. DA, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the three. And Brent in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Right side Crowder. He kicks it to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Conley against Paul. 5 on the clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Now here's Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. This ball grabs the miss. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game. Here's Ayton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside Conley. And he's good on the 3-ball. Conley's got 6 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Paul with the ball. Booker with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Mitchell wide open. Drops in the tray.
A creative score. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing. And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Now here's Paul. Over Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Conley kicks to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. He's got 6. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Here's Conley following the basket by Chris Paul. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And here is Paul. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Booker the pass to Crowder. He feeds it to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. From downtown.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Does not score with that shot. It's his second miss against 2 made shots.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker. But, man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Mitchell outside. Has to Gobert. Outside Conley. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Conley's got 12 in the game. The pass to Crowder. Bridges for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Conley scanning the floor. Passes to Mitchell. He dishes it to Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Paul against Conley. Booker left side. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. And their 3-point. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today.
With anything, whether it's big.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Back to Gobert. Crafty move. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder with it. Back to Bridges. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Outside Conley. And the 3 off target. Suns trail by 10. Here's Paul. No good that time. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The drive by Paul, and the shot is good. Paul's got his second basket.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And so they foul intentionally. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Mitchell against Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Now here's Payne over by Conley. Now here's Payne. Count it.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Jazz leading by 10. 1:49 left in the first half of the game. Mitchell finds Conley. Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. The shot off that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Payne's shot is good.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Mitchell is double. Pass to O'Neal. The feed to Gobert. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Suns trail by 8. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Here's Kaminsky. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Kaminsky's got his first points of the game. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Picks up a three. Down low. Gobert. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution for Utah.
29 seconds left in the first half. Here's Payne. Second chance shot. McGee in the corner. There's the triple. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Oni. Pass to Ingles. Inside. Here's Whiteside. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 10.
You have to do a lot of things defensively to prevent Hassan Whiteside from scoring. He is just an Adonis out there. Look at that body, and still gets those shots to go.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that'll do.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Clarkson. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Gay uses the glass to finish the layup. Gay's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Suns trail by 10. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. Shamet, the pass to Johnson. Over Ingles. To the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Gay's got 4 this quarter.
That's too easy. A player of Rudy Gay's scoring prowess is salivating on shots like that.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash. We don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Ingles passes to Oni. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ingles. Over Johnson. Ingles can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Payne's shot is good.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Oni. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. No good on that one.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
Good on the second free throw. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Payne passes to Johnson. Payne dishes to McGee. To the middle, here's Johnson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Remaining in the third. The pass to Ingles from the arc. Stolen by McGee. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance for three. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead early. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Ingles passes to Gay. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Suns trail by 6. McGee finds Payne. Back to McGee. Passes it to Payne from deep. A new 14 for the Suns. And that'll be 2 free throws. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Kicks to Ingles. Pass to Clarkson. Shot from the top of the key. They get it back. Blindside dishes to Gay. No good with the layup. Suns trail by 4. Shamet off target at the rim. Utah's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And then Gay with the dunk.
Rudy Gay not messing around that time on the inside, getting up quickly and all the way to the rim.
Payne with the bounce pass. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires the 3. Here's McGee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McGee's got 6 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And we've reached the end of the third. Utah out in front. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Phoenix with the ball, trailing by 4. So with Paul on the bench. Here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got JaVale McGee, Payne out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Kaminsky in at the 4-man position. Trains it from beyond the arc.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And now we've got the intentional foul. Some changes for Phoenix.
Substitution for the Suns.
Now Conley for 3. Mitchell. Rebounded by DeAndre.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
For 3, Mitchell. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Booker looking around. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Mitchell. And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge. And if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And it's Paul penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. Jazz leading by 6. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Ayton kicks to Booker. Over Conley. Ayton inside. Guarded by O'Neal. And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Crowder.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Conley against Paul. Now here is Conley. Guarded closer. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. And he commits the intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the lead and take that one home.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Bridges passes to Crowder. Paul for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Driving the lane. Up and in on the way. And now an 8-point Jazz lead.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Here's Booker. Lays it up off the glass.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell. Willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Also, they've generated a ton of offense in the paint, and that's always a recipe for success, getting those high percentage shots down low.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Conley. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Mitchell missing.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Booker dishes to Ayton. Shoots the 3. Back to Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Fires for 3. Ayton kicks to Booker. Trifecta!
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
So we see the Jazz get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Booker, the talented backcourt, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, at the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Robinson passes to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Lowry from the arc. The Suns clear it.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bridges finds Paul. Three-pointer, no good.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Yeah, just a tremendous athlete. Bam loves to run. Runs so well at that center position.
Pass to Booker. Tries it from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Lowry outside. Butler into the lane. Over Bridges. Butler, good.
Don't you love the mentality of Jimmy Butler? He almost embraces the contact, invites the contact.
I mean, it is crazy to think how far Jimmy Butler has come. I mean, didn't see a lot of the floor in his first 2 seasons. Then soon after, he made 4 straight All-Star games. And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
Lowry, good.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Butler in his career, Grant, he won Most Improved Player in 2015.
I mean, it's like he became a 20 points per game player overnight. You feel like Butler just needed a chance in the NBA. I'll tell you what, he's made the most of everything he's had.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Outside Butler. Crowder with a steal. And it's Paul off the drive. Rebounded by Butler. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. To the middle. Here's Tucker. And the foul is called. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Heat with the lead. Lowry outside. Pass to Robinson. Butler up top. Back to Robinson. Miami, no good that time either. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. Here's Booker, and he converts the layup.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Lowry with it. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Bridges. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Outside Paul. 1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Wide open. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Robinson with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Lowry outside. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3. Lowry's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Paul. Inside. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
Lowry to pass to Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing. Pass to Booker.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Well, that's simply a case where Devin Booker outworks the opposition and gets a second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
Here's Butler, and that comes off the assist by Lowry. 6 points for him.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the wing, Robinson and Butler. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4, and it's Lowry in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Crowder grabs the miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Well, the Suns shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Paul passes to Booker. Outside Paul to the paint. And stolen by Adebayo.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, can we remember the guy who's got a 40-inch vertical? I'll tell you, he does his best work in the air, I think.
It's Booker on the wing. Sinks it from distance. Booker's got 9.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Lowry outside. That one no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Bridges finds Crowder. Back to Bridges. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. For 3, Lowry. The Suns clear it.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
To the inside. Ayton, count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, BA? One of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over, and it's a completely new group for the Suns. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Shamet. The 3 is up. The rebound by Lowry. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, got that one up quick. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
McGee finds Payne. Kaminsky outside. Inside. 5 to shoot. Payne with it, guarded by Adebayo. Here's McGee. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Robinson gets the bucket. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Their frenetic defense has been impressive, putting ball handlers on the defensive and turning them over as well.
They also came out of the locker room ready to run. Their transition game has been in full effect.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. Pass to Lowry. Back to Robinson. Kaminsky with the help. Robinson can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Payne with it. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Pass to Johnson. Here's Shamet. Another shot. No good. A bit long that time. Miami has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Butler against Johnson. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Payne, pass to Kaminsky, and that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitutions for your Heat.
Oladipo against Payne. Down low. Here's Kaminsky, and he lays it up and in.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Back to Oladipo. And the first half comes to an end.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They have a 5-point lead. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
On the court right now for the Suns. Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Cam Payne, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
From the arc. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
No defender within 5 feet of him, just inviting him to shoot the 3. That's a dangerous proposition.
Suns foul. Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Oladipo. Pass to Morris. Dedmon inside, covered by McGee. Now Morris. Oladipo outside. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Morris.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And again, the Heat missing. Here's Shamet. He's guarded by Oladipo. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Hero. Morris on the wing. Kaminsky with the help. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Hero for three. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Heat lead by 4.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Payne against Oladipo. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Shamet. Pass to Payne. Here's the three. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Just a little too eager for that rebound. As a result, gets called for the over the back.
To me, that's just a case of being too aggressive. You're out of position. Don't compound the problem by committing that foul.
Kicks it to Hero. Morris outside. Off the mark there with a three.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot. Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Hero, the pass to Oladipo. Hero outside. Pass to Dedmon. Oladipo against Payne. The shot by Oladipo, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Payne, the pass to Johnson. Now here's Kaminsky. This for the tie. And he lays it up and in. It's all knotted up.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Pass to Hero. 56 seconds left in the third. Here's Dedmon. Kicks it to Hero. Shot clock at 3. Ooh, McGee with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So Miami ends up going with a new group. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Paul against Lowry. For the lead. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Fires the 3. The Suns clear it. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, there's the alley. Butler with a steal. Fast break, here come the Heat. Up the floor. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. Lowry's got 7.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not. It's all tied in Miami. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Paul against Lowry. Pass to Tucker. Back to Lowry. Outside for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Great look, but off the mark.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Crowder out to Bridges. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Back to Crowder. Blocked!
Well, statistically not the most imposing shot blocker, but he gets every bit of that one, did Tucker.
Miami trailing. Lowry outside. Butler on the wing. Stolen by Booker.
He's really taking care of the ball. That's just his first turnover of the night.
Good.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And for the Heat, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Ball against Lowry. Drives to the hoop. From the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Paul passes to Booker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot.
And this is what Jimmy Butler's known for, right? Tough, hard-nosed defender, alter shots with your quickness and length. JB.
To the middle. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Throws it up high. And Crowder with the jam.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Pass to Robinson. Fires for 3. Offensive board. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
They haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They've been the aggressors.
You know, another thing I've noticed is how many of their baskets are coming off assists. Great ball movement for them all day. Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Here's Booker. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Suns lead by 4.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing phases him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment, no matter how big, no matter how small.
Pass to Adebayo. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Crowder. Checked by Tucker. And here we go. The Heat fast break. Moving it up. The shot by Butler. No good.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Bridges on the attack. The rebound by Lowry. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Heat have got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. Lowry finds Butler. With the drive. And here's Tucker. For 3. Robinson. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're leading by 4. There's a minute 26 left in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
Just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, "This next stretch could determine the outcome. We can't afford to make a good play on one end and then a bad play on the other end. We need consistency, and we need to stay focused. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done."
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. The kick out to Paul. Shot clock at 6. They get it again.
The These are the moments where Crowder has earned the trust and equity with his teammates. That's a big-time delivery.
And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Butler on the wing. Lowry outside. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Hayden. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Lowry right side for 3. Robinson. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Ayton. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Such a wide open look. And the Suns lead by 8.
Well, over the years, Chris Paul has been such an efficient three-point shooter. He stretches the floor. You've got to honor his ability to shoot it with range.
Here's Robinson. They need this. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And let's go straight.
Well, thank you, Kevin.
You already do. You and he are winning players. David, thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Young and Bogdanovich, they have the guard duties. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience.
And we'll see some spectacular plays, but also a few boneheaded ones as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Paul against Young. Paul's shot is off.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Collins dishes to Hunter. No good on the shot, and Phoenix will come the other way. Booker left side. Bridges outside. On the wing, Booker. Back to Crowder. Stolen by Collins. Here's Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Devin Booker.
Good footwork by Bogdan Bogdanovich. Precise with his moves, and typically he beats the defenders.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Young against Paul, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Paul against Young. Ayton in the high post.
I love how hard Capella works on defense. Doesn't want to give up anything easy.
Passes it to Hunter. Now, here is Young. Pass to Hunter. 6 to shoot. The Hawks again can't hit.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync. What his coaches and teammates love about DeAndre Hunter is his even keel. He never loses his cool, and he's impossible to rattle.
And here's Young to the inside and stolen by Ayton. Young with the steal. Here's Hunter. Tapped in, coming off the assist from Young.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Here's Paul. Driving to the basket. And Capella sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Stolen by Collins. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Crowder pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And given how level-headed Hunter is, he's a good guy to have on the floor when you need a clutch bucket. He's made more than a few big shots in his life.
You know, it's crazy. He actually likes the pressure of those big moments. That's not true for every player.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Bogdanovich passes to Capella and stolen by Booker.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
And it's Paul missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Knocked loose. Young outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. And it's Capella missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. Hunter with it. Pass to Young. To the paint. Ayton with it. And guarded by Capella. Here's Crowder. Misses off the left iron. The Hawks leading. Here's Young. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second personal foul.
Defensively, just when you think you have Young shot timed out, he pulls it back down.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Young nails them both. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And there's the pass to Booker. Inside to stop the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Young kicks to Capella. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Just 5 on the clock. Young from outside. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges for 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Passes to Capella. Crowder with the steal. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Paul passes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. In the corner, Crowder with it. 6 on the shot clock. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. And so many teams looking to space the floor. Greg, how many non-shooters can you play and still have a good offense?
Well, I think most teams go 4 out, meaning you got to have at least 4 guys that are a threat on the perimeter, keeping a vertical spacer at that dunker spot. But if your dunker can also shoot, man, that puts even more pressure on the defense.
Hunter finds Collins, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Suns leading by 4. Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. From about 16, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Booker's got his second basket of the game. Now Young. Pass to Capella. Capella draws the double, and stolen by Booker. And the wide open shot from Crowder, and a miss there on the triple.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Hawks passing it around. Here's Capella, and it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. He kicks it to Paul. Driving inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns. Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot's good from Young.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Now here's Payne. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Hawks trail by 6. Young taking his time here. Dishes to Hunter.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And they recover it. Capella. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up empty. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Payne. Defended by Young. Shamet kicks to Kaminsky. Back to Shamet. He takes it in. Now the pass to McGee. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Capella. And an intentional foul right there. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
14 foul. 7 for your Hawks.
A minute 20 left now here in the second. Williams passes to Chang. That one falls.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long grade he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19. A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
The shot. The kick out to Williams. Drains the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point Suns lead.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Kaminsky finds Shamet. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 5. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Payne looking around. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. And trying as they fight, and
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
On the wings, Herter and Reddish. Gallinari is out there with Jang, and it's Williams at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Good on the shot. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
Payne with it. Williams picks him up. Payne kicks to Shamet. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Bridges.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Young from outside. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So for the Suns. And here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one, good. And the Suns lead by 1.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And that's an intentional foul. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson right side. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Rebound by the Hawks. Williams kicks to Reddish. And Reddish with the swing.
And give Sweet Luke credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
There's one place you can be sure to find Kevin Huerter just about every day, and that's the film room. He studies the game in detail, trying to improve his own game and get insights into his opponents.
Yeah, there's just as much work you can do on the court as it is off the court. Kevin Huerter knows that, and he's embraced the film work and analysis that it takes to become a great player.
Reddish kicks to Williams. The tray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Payne dishes to McGee, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Williams. He's got 10. Fires the 3. Rebounded by McGee. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And he commits the intentional foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
His first personal foul. Team 4. Substitution for the Suns.
There's 1:47 left in the third. Paul passes to Ayton. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Over Young. Kicks it out to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead. Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Paul outside. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Hunter, no one around him. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks. Ball against Young. Bridges inside the 3-point line. That one a little long. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Outside Collins. Young passes to Capella. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Hunter against Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Paul, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
3 points.
Paul's got 5 points so far.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
The third quarter comes to a close. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On Phoenix, looking what they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Here's Booker. Paul outside. No good from outside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Rejected by Booker. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Capella draws the double. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Bridges with the board.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Booker with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bogdanovich against Crowder. Here's Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 9 points for Trae Young.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. The dish now to Paul. And he drives in. Makes it off the glass.
You know, the pick and roll play is his forte. Chris Paul knows exactly what he's doing.
The Hawks leading by 6. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Young outside. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Young with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Young kicks to Capella. Pass to Young. The three. Another miss by Young.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another three for Phoenix.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field. And a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Ball finds it. Booker looking around. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Young up top, defended by Paul. Young against Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up, officials. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
Trae Young at line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And it's the Hawks ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Young against Paul. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Atlanta calls timeout. It's tied at 34. 16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Four on the shot clock. Young from outside. Misses the tray. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Yes!
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Young, right side. Here's Bogdanovich. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And the Suns call time. And here's Booker from the arc. Good from beyond the arc. What a shot. But they may take a second to look at it. Boy, that was close. And don't start the celebration just yet. They're going to have a second look at the and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's the Hawks to start out. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
The muscle Capella brings packs a punch, especially when he's hitting the offensive glass.
Paul dishes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
One shot.
Free throw, good, Booker.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Young outside. Puts up a 3. Goes back up. Kicks it out to Collins. They get the rebound. Capella. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They lead by 1. Bridges finds Ayton. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Young outside. Down low, and stolen by Ayton. And they're on the break. Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Inside. Here's Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Ball Ball against Young from past the arc. It falls! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And the Hawks with possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The rejection by Paul.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. Hawks on D. Paul outside. Bullseye!
Chris Paul. There's nobody you want taking a clutch shot more than Chris Paul. He loves the big moment.
Young with the ball. The pass to Bogdanovich. Young against Paul. Lock at 6. Fires from deep. Can't knock in the 3. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an
Thank you.